Mobility stick, shoulder dislocates with the mobility stick. Now we can do this with the PVC pipe as well, and this isn't as extreme as it sounds. We're not dislocating our shoulder. We're just gonna isometrically strengthen our shoulders through ranges of motion and work on the mobility. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have around a little wider than shoulder width grip. I think if you were to hold the stick up to your head, each elbow is bent at 90 degrees. We're gonna have straight arms. With a little wider than shoulder width stance in our horse stance, bent knees and a very vertical torso, we go into our posterior pelvic tilt, right? We squeeze our butt, we squeeze our belly. The first thing I'm gonna start by doing is pulling the stick apart. I'm going at about 40% effort from here. So I'm pulling the stick apart with both hands. As I do that, I slowly bring the stick all the way overhead. I have continuous tension of me pulling the stick apart. I am not arching my back. I'm keeping that good posterior tilt. Once I cannot go back any further, I start to bring the stick down. When it gets to my forehead, I then push the stick together and I continue to bring it all the way down to my legs. I reset, I pull the stick apart. I slowly bring the stick over my head, squeeze my butt, squeeze my belly. I'm not changing my neck posture. Overhead, I come down and push together. And maybe now instead of 40% effort, I do 90%. I pull the stick apart. I bring it all the way overhead, deep breaths. I slowly start to lower it and push together. The main goal is, again, we're pulling apart tension and we try to get the stick into the furthest overhead position that we possibly can. Again, with good posture, we're not arching our lower back, and we are isometrically strengthening, pulling and pushing, working the tissue of our shoulder out and going through a long range of motion. There you have it. Shoulder dislocates with a mobility stick.